Hello, everyone. In this video, we're going to take a look at producer surplus. To get us started, we're going to suppose that three people, Anne, April, and Andy, decided that they weren't going to take an economics course, rather they're going to become tutors. We want to find out what their willingness to sell, or WTS, is. Now, for each of these particular individuals, their willingness to sell is the price that they're willing to sell their tutoring services for. For Andy, that's $30 per hour. For April, it's $20 per hour. And for Anne, it's $10 per hour. If the market price for tutoring is currently $25 per hour, we want to know which of these three students would choose to go into the tutoring business at that price. And the answer here is that anybody that has a willingness to sell under $25, or April and Anne, would both go into the market because their willingness to sell, or WTS, is below that price. Now, with the willingness to sell, we also have that producer surplus that we want to calculate, and that's just going to be the difference in what the market price is for that particular service or good and the price that is the WTS for that particular individual. So for April, her willingness to sell is $20 per hour. So $25 market price minus her WTS means that she has a $5 surplus. For Anne, her willingness to sell is $10 per hour. So that means that her particular producer surplus is going to be that $25 market price minus her willingness to sell. April has a producer surplus of $5 and Anne has a producer surplus of $15. This is going to be that step graph for our producers. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and graph that supply curve. We have Anne's willingness to sell, April's willingness to sell, and Andy's willingness to sell. Looking at producer surplus graphically, if the market price is $15, Anne would be getting a producer surplus of $5 because her WTS was at 10. If that market price goes up to $25, then Anne gets a producer surplus of $15, which is just 25 minus her WTS of 10. While April gets a producer surplus of $5 because her WTS was 20. A practice what you know question that we want to look at here. At the height of the demand curve at any quantity, or at the height of the demand curve, any quantity can be thought of as the what? And the answer here is willingness to buy, meaning that's going to be what they're willing to buy at that particular price. Willingness to buy or willingness to pay is just going to be the consumer surplus, or the height of demand minus the price actually paid, or that market price minus that willingness to sell. Now, the difference between the price the good was sold at and the minimum price the firm would have accepted is called the producer surplus. That's what we looked at calculating in this particular video, and that's going to be what you're most interested in for the producer side. This is a very short video, but it covers all of producer surplus that you need to know for this chapter. And if you're feeling good about that, you can go ahead and head back over to Blackboard to watch the video on efficient markets. Thank you.